Hello, and thank you for taking time to view this brief introduction to the Blue Dragonfly Mastermind for Credit Union Marketing Leaders. In speaking with people about the mastermind concept, I've often been met with a bit of a quizzical look. So I'm going to begin by giving you a bit of background on the mastermind. The concept is actually not a new one. In a recorded interview with Napoleon Hill, an author from the late 1920s, he defined the mastermind as this: it consists of two or more people who work in perfect harmony for the attainment of a definite purpose. Mr. Hill continued to share the mastermind principles, which can give you an idea of how valuable this can be. The first principle is through which you may borrow and use the education, experience, influence, and capital of other people in carrying out your own plan. The second is the principle through which you can accomplish more in 1 year than you could accomplish without it in your lifetime if you depended entirely upon your own efforts for success. Hi, I'm Lyanne, owner, consultant, marketing strategist, and mastermind facilitator of Blue Dragonfly Marketing Strategies Limited. I thought I'd share with you a bit about why I can be a good fit for you, your career, and as a guide in the mastermind experience. I have a rich 28-year history in working for credit unions. Throughout this tenure, I served and specialized in frontline member service, consumer and residential mortgage lending, mutual fund sales, sales and service training, leadership and management, data and analytics, and my passion, marketing. I was first introduced to the concept of mastermind at a training session I participated in several years ago. In it, the instructor approached me and asked if I had ever taken in a mastermind group before. Now, to be honest, I'd never heard of such a thing, but what she shared with me was pretty interesting. And so I did a little bit of research and I was looking for information on masterminds, specifically hoping to find a group that I could join. And I was saddened when I came up empty because I wasn't successful in finding one that would meet my professional growth needs in marketing. So, like many things in my life, if I feel that I don't know, I need to peel open that door and learn all that I can. I pursued a couple of training courses offered through the Success Alliance on running my own mastermind groups. This knowledge is now being brought to you in an offering that I couldn't find: a mastermind for credit union marketing leaders. It's through this training, experience, and knowledge that I can bring you into this powerful mastermind experience. When it comes to the mastermind, the structured, dedicated process can reap many benefits. As a marketer for credit unions, over the years, there are so many times that I would reach out as well as be reached out to from fellow marketers on ways to approach a challenge or new way of doing things. These were often one on one conversations or on occasion in an informal group setting. Now, when it comes to the mastermind, there are so many benefits, like you can see here: getting to results faster, shortening your learning curve, saving time and money, and curating an absolute wealth of ideas. All right, so next is, what does that look like? So the structure of the Blue Dragonfly Mastermind for marketing leaders will go like this. It will be a group of 4 to 8 individuals from credit unions whose main role is in marketing. These individuals don't have to be long tenured with a credit union, but they should have several years of marketing experience in order to provide valuable input during the meetings. During each meeting, two people will have an opportunity to present a challenge or a problem that they are facing. So, what kind of challenge are you facing as a marketing leader in your credit union? Here's a few questions to help get those brain juices flowing. Are you looking for new and different ideas for marketing your products and services? Do you need to fortify your marketing plan? Have you dreamt of fostering a marketing culture at your credit union? Do you have a big project ahead, like a merger, new digital banking, or website? Do you have a growth target to meet that could really use a boost? Are you looking for unique community engagement approaches? For whatever your challenge is, you can bring it to the mastermind. You then get the input from the other participants. Just imagine the formal and informal training, webinars, meetings, conferences, and experience of each individual is focused on you with the intent purpose to solve your challenge. Now that's powerful. So if you're wondering how this all works, I think the best way to describe the masterminding process is to walk you through it. In this example, I'm going to use a group size of 8 people. During the meeting time, one of the 8 members will bring forward a challenge they have. This person is in what we affectionately call the hot seat. For this example, let's call this hot seat person you. So if you're not the person shown on the screen right now, that's okay. Use your imagination, swap her out for you. So now you'll give some background and narrow the focus down to one clear question, challenge, or problem you're seeking input on. You will have 5 minutes to do this. In the next 5 minutes, the other group members will ask clarifying questions of you to fully understand the situation you're striving to solve. During this time, there's conversation going on between you and the members of the group. Now, the next part is where the true power of the mastermind comes in. For the next 15 minutes, you must sit quietly while the other group members each share how they would solve that problem. They draw from what they've done, what they've seen, maybe what they haven't seen or done, but what they think could work, or perhaps what they've seen done in another industry. So think of the countless hours, days, weeks, and years of training, webinars, trade shows, conferences, meetings, and experience each group member brings to the table. And you, being in the hot seat, gets to draw all that in to help solve your challenge in about 15 minutes. Now, during this same 15 minutes, the 7 members who are contributing are also benefiting. Although the challenge might not be one which they are facing in this moment, the fact that they have similar job functions and interests to you lends to the likelihood that they have encountered, will encounter, or may encounter the same situation. Some good notes can be taken here. And in the last 5 minutes, it goes back to you in the hot seat. You get to speak again and share ideas that resonated for you and the ones that you want to uncover or act upon. I think this mind-blowing slide is a great one because in 30 minutes, you'll have a depth of ideas and information to help solve your problem. Think of the countless hours of research, phone calls, and video calls you'd need to do to even scratch the surface of this. All right. So at the next meeting, you, the hot seat participant, will share the progress that you're making to solve the challenge you presented. This keeps you accountable to do something with it, not just say, well, that was a great meeting, and tuck it away, never to be seen again. There's a lot to be said for this process. To help sum this up, you'll have the attention and focus of all members when you're in the hot seat. All eyes are on you, and every member's contribution has you and your success at its core. You'll have solutions, ideas, support, and feedback. After each hot seat, you'll be able to use this information immediately to achieve your results. There will be accountability, like I shared. Each meeting, you'll report your progress on actions you committed to at the last meeting. Members and myself will hold you accountable to your commitments. You'll have support between meetings from myself and other members. We're just a phone call or instant message or email away. You'll have personal and professional growth. The learning you get during a mastermind group meeting comes from each other's sharing of insights from their experiences. You'll learn from their successes and mistakes. And since you're in a group of peers, you frequently learn as much from other hot seats as you do of your own. And finally, you'll build your network. You'll have people that you may never have otherwise met that you can continue to connect with and connect with for years to come. It's almost a tongue twister. Mastermind groups work because members want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. The group energy is a key component to the mastermind group, and you have to be connected and give fully of yourself. Everything that is shared is held in confidence with this group. As a group member, you would be expected to be physically and mentally present for all meetings. Prepare for your hot seat. Remain positive and be supportive at all times. You'll orient the contributions towards success. You'll be respectfully honest. Give as much as you get. Share openly. Maintain confidentiality and commit to your success and that of other members. So this all sounds great. Let's talk about when, where, and how much. We'll kick off with a get to know you meeting on the 24th of August. During this time, we'll reaffirm the commitment to the group and go through a few housekeeping items. We'll also determine the 2 individuals that will want to be first in the hot seat. The following week, on the 31st, we'll have our first mastermind meeting. Following that, we will meet 8 times on Wednesdays until December the 7th. The meetings will be virtual and held at either 10:30 a.m. or 1:15 p.m. Saskatchewan or Central Standard Times, and the meetings will be an hour and a half in length. The cost to attend is minimal at only $850. If you consider all of the benefits you get out of this and what you would pay to take part in a training session or conference, I think you'll agree that this is a steal of a deal. The power of this mastermind is through a dynamic group of credit union marketing leaders. If you know of anyone in your network that could benefit from this incredible experience, I encourage you to please do share. Applications are now being accepted for the August launch. If this is something you would like to secure a spot in, please do apply right away. You can apply by visiting bluedragonflystrategies.ca. Select the Mastermind tab and scroll to the application. I have limited seating per group, so I advise not to wait. Following my last group, I reached out to a few members and asked them to share their experience. A few keywords that stand out for Corinne at Interior Savings in BC were strong connections, great advice, collective wisdom, and a deeper understanding. Joel from Affinity Plus Federal in Minnesota shared that he got results that were meaningful with actionable insights and ideas. From Cornerstone in Saskatchewan, Lori shared that there's nothing better than collaborating and walking away with ideas and, again, actionable insights that can be put into practice immediately. I did have a couple of questions that I wanted to address with you in case you're thinking them as well. So the first question is this: is this only for chief marketing officers or VPs of marketing? And the answer is this mastermind is not based on the title that's held within your role. It's for credit union marketers in a leadership role who can influence change, implement ideas, and contribute to the success of the group. So this would not be for a junior marketer. It wouldn't be a good fit. The next question that was asked of me is, if my credit union participates and I can't attend all the meetings, can one of my coworkers take my spot? The answer to that is, since this is a group that's built on trust and confidence, swapping out members is not a practice that I would entertain. So if you're a part of this group, this is for you only. Now, the second part to that question was, well, if I can't attend all of them, what will happen then? And my answer is, I would ask you to try to be committed, but life happens. And sometimes you're sick or need to be away suddenly. In those instances, we'll talk and we'll figure a way to make sure that you're still fully engaged. And then the last question that was asked is this the only time this will ever be offered? And my answer to that is I want to continue offering these into the future. And so this is just the first of many. Now, before I close, I wanted to share a few additional services I provide. One of those is advisory. So this would be someone in marketing leadership, either new or experienced. In this, I would serve as your behind the scenes resource, meeting with you or a small team on a cadence that you like for as long as it makes sense for you. I'd be your sounding board for plans and leadership. I can help to enhance and build upon your knowledge. I can be an idea or a technique source, and I can provide a third party objective view. So it would be like having an expert marketing guide at your side. The next would be the consultative project. So you can kind of think about this like I'd be working shoulder to shoulder with you. So this would be again ideal for a marketing leader or team who has a project to complete, but is challenged with time, knowledge, experience, or resources. I can identify opportunities as observed through data, resources, and information that you provide, in addition to others that information that's available. And I can make strategic recommendations that can assist you in furthering your business goals. And the last would be in that collaborative space. So this would be ideal for that marketing leader or team who's really pinched on time. So essentially here would be, hey, Leanne, we can't get to this. Can you just take it and run with it? And we'll touch base and just make sure we're all on track. So that would be what this collaborative one would be. So this here I could do such things as develop strategies and tactics that align with the business goals and objectives. I could provide you with project or tactical plans, timelines, and creative briefs that can be deployed by your credit union. And with that, I would like to thank you for joining me right to the end. If there's any advisory or consulting services that you would like to learn more about, or if there's mastermind questions you have, I encourage you to reach out to me. If you're interested in joining that mastermind group, please do apply as there is a little bit of an application process, just a few super simple questions that I'll ask. I'd like to thank you very much, and I hope to be in touch soon.